Fresh from the Queen City of the South, I am James, and the man beside me virtually is Raboni, who's in Pampanga. Am I right, Rob? Saan ka diya?
Kumusta, may? Adios. Adios.
Okay, ragyot kay. Saywa.
Manimilit naman mag-upagan.
Pero anyway, welcome to episode 02 of the Jump Shot Podcast once again. So after after episode 01, we discussed balik sa episode 01, we discussed about the FIBA World Cup and Team Gilas and all the stuff related to it. And now, any idea, Rob, unsa atong sunod nga topic?
Today in our episode 02 sa Jump Shot Podcast, we'll be talking about 3 teams from the NBA. Kini sila kay mga bottom 3 teams sa NBA karon, no? And this will start our special team preview sa mga teams, NBA teams for the 19 to 20 NBA season.
So, speaking of 3 teams, might as well go sa bottom 3 teams first until we work our way up.
Yep.
Alright. So, without further ado, let's name our
Kidsam na si Addo.
the NBA's worst team. Ado. Ay, okay. First one is the New York Knicks.
Oh.
Start us sa New York Knicks.
Okay.
Familiar name. So, start us sa ilang standings last year, Rob. 17 wins to 65 losses. The worst team in the NBA last season. Ka-30 sa tanan teams. Okay, ka-15 sa East.
Ka-15 sa East, ka-30 sa tanang NBA.
Tibuok Liga.
Tibuok NBA.
Oo. Yep. Yeah. Sugod ta sa key additions, no? From free agency, nakuha nila si Elfrid Payton. Oh, familiar name. Si Bobby Portis for 2 years and 31 million. Si Julius Randle, so far mo nilang kinadak-an nga signing, Rob. 63 million in 3 years. Ug si Taj Gibson as a free agent, 1 million and 20 million. Ug sa third pick sa NBA draft, si RJ Barrett from Duke University. Any thoughts on this one? Hey.
70-65, no? Pag
sakto.
Amot lang, it must be so sad right now and frustrating siguro, no, to be a Knicks fan kay after sa ilang very bad performance sa off-season, no? Kay yung naon gud mo, no? Agud sila sakto nga cap space, di ba?
Sakto. Yep.
Ilang gani kadtong cap space, ilang nakuha adtong ilang gi-trade si Kristaps Porzingis before sa trade deadline kaya ito last season. Di ba? Pag ako yung Knicks fans, no, frustrating siya, no? Kay tungod kay the fans really wanted KD or another superstar to sign with them in the summer, pero wala man, di ba? sa kadaghan sa superstar nga available sa free agency, which di ba, which it was even regarded pagani nga a very stacked free agency, di ba? So wa jud sila nakuha, di ba? Bisag usa, no? Bisag Jimmy Butler lang ang takto, no?
Now, going back sa imong gihisgot nga A-lister individuals, the names of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Kemba Walker, Nikola Vucevic, DeAndre Jordan. So, the closest thing to and also they were expecting, Rob, nga number 1 pick sila sa NBA draft. It went to the Pelicans. Yep. And the Pelicans selected Zion Williamson from Duke University, who was very monstrous, and knowing that he is a freak, he was without a doubt the consensus number 1 pick. And the Knicks, ang ilang closest nga nakuha Si Julius Randle.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle na
Noon, og silang Julius Randle ang food noon, historiaan, Julius Randle, Elfrid Payton, Bobby Portis. Okay. Mayroon na sila mga player, no? Mga nasulay kining good upside, no?
Yep. Actually, yeah.
Serviceable rapod, no? But di maguna mao ang ganahan sa mga fans. Diba? Ilang kibaw na ka mga fans, pinagin na sila og mga dagko nga mga names sa free agency.
Dagko nga names. Yeah, especially when you're in New York. I mean, angan nga New York, Rob. One of the most, shall we say, successful cities in the world. The city that never sleeps. Yeah. And knowing you have the world's most famous arena, ang Madison Square Garden, of course, you would accept it. You would expect it to have really a really firepower team.
Tinood kay kanang New York Knicks, kung sa West pa na sila mo Los Angeles Lakers sa East, di ba? Ang New York Knicks kay it's a big city, no? Na ay dagang maka-draw gid siya mga sponsors, maka-draw gid siya mga fans, no? Dako kay yang fan base ng New York. But saan mo na nitabo
lagi din. Speaking of free agent signings, I am reading the report from ESPN that the Knicks were not prepared to offer Kevin Durant $164 million in 4 years because they were concerned of his Achilles injury.
Ako tuo ko na kay may play is to big factor tong iyahang Achilles injury, no? Kay siguro what basin maybe James Dolan was afraid to offer Durant a big amount of money tungod sa lagi sa injury, no? I think a max deal would be too big for a player na di pa gini mo masigurado, di ba? Di pa gini mo siya masigurado until February or March of next year, di ba?
Di kita sure ball. Pero on the other side, I heard the podcast of Stephen A. Smith sa ESPN gihapon siya. Ingon siya, ang thought ani sa iyang ingon is, regardless of injuries from Kevin Durant or whoever star it is, may na lang kuno unta ni kuha ang Knicks o ni Kevin Durant. Okay, it can attract superstars like ang Brooklyn Nets. Sila nakuha sa Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant sweepstakes. Despite the Kevin Durant injury from the NBA Finals. But dito, na nagka-ripple effect na actually, Rob.
Tinood ito. Actually, di ba pag-sign ni KD sa Brooklyn, si Kyrie, di sunod na yun dito, no? Tinood kaya na kanang ingon sila nga ripple effect. Tinood kaya na if ako lagi adto, no? It's a risk. It's a risk yun for New York, no?
Yep.
But still, it's still a risk that I would take, diba? Considering how lethal of a scorer ni si Kevin Durant.
I guess so. So, we'll give our grades from 1 to 10 again, Rob? Or shall we say, will there be an improvement from last year?
Base na, no? Maybe mga 20 wins.
20 wins. From 17 wins to 20, yung predictions?
Siguro.
I'm guessing 25 to 30.
Okay.
Na lang na. Range na lang, but...
Pero at least, diba, at least sila na sila yung mga enough talent or siguro, no? Para mga mahitabo na nga ma-improve ilang season karon, no? At og nakakuha po sila ni RJ Barrett as a third pick, di ba? Wata kay Bao, mas mo click di kay ni si RJ Barrett sila, di ba? Dagan na biya po mga third pick sa una nga misikat ko kayo, di ba? Sama Jordan.
Michael Jordan, especially Michael Jordan.
James Harden, di ba?
Yep.
Wata kay Bao.
All right, and I think we're good with the New York Knicks. So we're
Okay, take
expecting.
great.
Hot ba?
Excited we ko.
Okay. Okay, from 1 to 10.
Asa man yung grade
Ah,
ilang off-season? Summer grade?
Off-season grade lang sa from the signings until the preseason.
Si, ikaw na. Para ni mo
If
sa-
last year was a 1, I'd give them a 2 out of 10.
Ako po,
Na siya
2 or
improvement.
3.
Oh,
2 or 3 kay... kay Luoy lang ba kay... Ang best case scenario lagi yung ta nila is ang free agency, yun nga, ang draft. Yun nga, nang ambisyon sila o kuhan, kining KD, Kyrie, yun nga. Zion Williamson, ya. Wag gyud sila nakuha bisag usa man.
Zion Williamson.
Luoy lang ba?
Randall may nakuha. Anyway, what's your grade, mga fellow listeners, mga listeners diha? And after this, we will talk more about the two other teams after the break.
Alright.
What's up? James here. If you love this episode of the Jump Shot podcast, the follow button is just within reach, but only if you're ready to listen to more of our self-produced content. And please do give us a 5-star rating on facebook.com/jumpshotpodcast. Cheers!
We're back with part 2 of our NBA preseason preview. Still here is James, and over there in Pampanga is Rob.
Hello. Ohoy,
Ew.
ohoy.
Hello. And going back, we were talking about the New York Knicks. Now moving on to the 29th. That's the second to the last team. That's your Phoenix Suns, Rob.
Unfortunately, my
Oh.
Phoenix Suns.
But anyway, well, let's talk about the
Pero-
stats
pero-
for the Suns.
Sige. So,
All right, that's 19 to 63,
Mhm.
19 wins and 63 losses. And and key additions were from the draft. That's Cameron John, Ty Jerome,
Cameron Johnson.
and we have a trade. They received Dario Saric from a trade earlier this year,
Alright.
and free agents Ricky Rubio.
Alright.
And also they have, all right, yes, the best so far is Ricky Rubio signing with the Suns, and also Aaron Baines as well, who's playing with Team Australia right now as of this recording.
Tinood yun na.
Yep.
So, pero
Yeah.
Pero before tamo na James no mo dive deeper na nga mga additions na lang gamay nga i-share no.
Oh,
Okay,
gee.
last week.
Sure.
Last week ba to or tong miagi nga week na ako'y nadunggan nga podcast unya. Kalimot lang ko sa ngahan sa podcast noon pero ang ilang topic was if you would redraft the current NBA roster for the 2019-20 season, who would be your top 20? Mo na ilang topic. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, what surprised me kay si Devin Booker, wala ang ma-appeal sa top 20.
Surprising lagi.
Ang na-appeal niya mas ahead pa niya, which is very unreasonable. Okay? Si Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, o De'Aaron Fox.
Oo. Make sense lang
Kung sa
actually.
may thoughts di ba na kung ikaw mo tanong.
Top 20. It would be too disrespectful on the part of Devin Booker.
Diba?
Like honestly, Rob. Yep. I am not a Phoenix Suns fan, but I appreciate the play of Devin Booker, who plays at the shooting guard. And despite his struggles last year, because ni duwa mo siya point guard, ni down actually yung 3-point percentage. Although he maintained, although dako gyapon ang significant gyapon yung average at 26.6 points per game. But Anyway, I still respect his game, and it would be too low ra kayo if wa siya na-include sa top 20
Yeah, mapsig top 20 man
for
lang,
me.
di ba? O yung kuan ba gidira kay kining, well, ako, I'm a Suns fan. Gibaw ang tanong tawa, no?
Yep.
I'm a Suns fan
Oh.
and a Steve Nash fan. Pero, there is absolutely no way that I would draft those guys before Devin Booker. Di ba? Like,
Okay, yeah.
like, unsa man day naa ng Donovan Mitchell nga mas makalabaw ko man siyang Booker, di ba? Unsa may what's the hype around Donovan Mitchell anyway, di ba? Yes, tinuod he's been in the playoffs, but may man siya kay naman siya a solid team around him. Naman siya nindot nga sistema, naman siya nindot nga coach dito sa Utah sa una, no? Same siguro with Jason Tatum, unya kani yung si De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox over Devin Booker. Murag. sa maday naan yung mga tawanan nga wala ni Devin Booker, di ba?
Actually, De'Aaron Fox is one of the late bloomers lang sa, shall we say, sa ilang draft. But yeah, dugay bitaw nakita yung potential Rob sa iyang athleticism. That's why Devin Booker was, I'm not sure if mas mature siya, but mas nauna siya og kuan ba napakita ang iyang capabilities, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
Speaking of maturity, but siguro, no, these guys are almost the same age, di ba? Silang Tatum,
Yeah,
so-
yep, technically.
so
But
di ba? So, para,
anyway,
someday lang
your thoughts.
na kuwan din na ilang na prove pa ni nga league naka-score sila 70 points sa usa ka game. Tinuod si Booker wa pagid sa kasudog playoffs kay sa to man nga iyang team wa man yun na sila GM nga ang mga GM sa una kay ambot asa na ka to siya wa pa baka to siya niya na si oy tadi kay Iro
sa ero niya. So actually, nag-record ko sa akong kwarto lang.
mo day.
Ay, ero dress nga mga silingan.
Oh,
Anyway, going back.
padayon. Padayon ta sa Phoenix Suns no 1963.
263.
Yeah, considering sa ilang moves this off-season, James, sa may thoughts ni mga.
I think I see an improvement at least on the side of Devin Booker. Since naa naman siya ka-complement Rob, si Ricky Rubio, who's a pass first point guard, then Devin Booker can really focus on moving without the ball. Unlike last year, who really played point guard.
Tinuod.
Gamay ni dip
Most
actually
yung-
ang 3-point percentage.
Most of yung minutes nag-point guard din siya.
Yep. And also, I think Rubio can play well with DeAndre Ayton, who's a double-double machine in the making. Although na siya yung mga defensive lapses, Rob, he really has the potential. I see him as a top defensive center in the long run, and that's without a doubt correct to me.
Onya daghan pa sa room for improvement kay bata pa siya.
Of course. Ang mga batch sa mga NBA players karon pila ra manghod ra sila nato. Ang uban kay edad ra nato actually. And yeah, speaking of maturity, time will always tell nga ma-improve gid sila actually.
Tinuod. Ang kang si DeAndre Ayton, so unsa pa siya karon? 20 years old. And then his height 7'1". Nya tagsa ra pa kawagi tag 7'1" nga pas og lihok dindot og footwork, di ba?
Pas.
So
Actually, if mo improve gid siya, Rob, I see him really going one-on-one and overpowering Joel Embiid without disrespecting Embiid.
Yeah, no doubt. Sila yung duwa ang future big men diri sa mga superstar big men sa league karon.
Yep. And also Dario Saric as well, so he can really provide some depth on the court. And Cam Johnson, who is a versatile shooter.
Versatile
The number
shooter,
11 pick, I guess?
the best shooter pag yun siya sa best shooter sa
Yeah.
draft karon no, sa draft class.
Yep, he actually scored a ton against Duke one game. So yeah, we're gonna see him. Hope gets playing time. And I think Rob, I believe now the most underrated signing for the Phoenix Suns is the signing of Coach Monty Williams. Yeah,
Mhm.
who replaced Earl Koskosov last year. And yeah, I think
Mhm.
he has the firepower and the capability as a coach since he developed the big man names of Anthony Davis. Yeah,
Mhm. You
yep.
know.
And he was also the Sixers assistant of Brett Brown before he ventured to
Mhm.
Phoenix. And before that, he was also a Spurs
Mhm.
assistant to Greg Popovich. So, any thoughts on this one, Rob?
Former
Yeah,
assistant,
former.
former
Yep,
Spurs assistant, former USA basketball assistant,
former NBA player
former
as well.
former NBA player, former Thunder assistant pa yun.
Bitaw.
Ang katog yung yang gig na nakapasikat gid yung mayo nga nakapahatag yung name is katog yung na head coach siya sa Pelicans.
Pelicans, yep. Exactly. And dito ni brought forth ang potential ni Anthony Davis. So, moving on, Rob, any thoughts on Coach Monty Williams on how he can apply
Ah,
to the Suns' strategy and offense?
ang akong naganahan gyud ay niya no kay cause you know the guy is sincerely committed to bring a new culture in Phoenix, you know, which I believe is ang pinaka-importante sa tanan kay ang problema man gud sa Suns sa una kay ang mo lagi to ang culture man gud ang losing culture ba kay tungod lagi kay mga bata pa mga players nag-rebuild. So murag naay ka ng something belief nga murag okay ra mapildi kay bata pa man sila makakuha pa na sila mga taga experience. Mga ana
I think
ba?
so. And
Diba? Nya.
yeah,
May nakalindot karon kay murag nakita na ko nga the Suns are finally taking off the katong toxic toxic nga losing
toxic.
culture. And as a Suns fan, no, since God knows ano siya, since God knows when. Honestly, excited lang you to watch some Phoenix basketball. Unya, so ay lang offense, offense focus gina siya per ni Devin Booker ug DeAndre
Yeah,
Ayton, no?
exactly.
Unya karon kay nanabagid sila yung point guard si Ricky Rubio, no? Although na siya issue gamay sa
Shooting,
iyang shooting. Oh, but it's not really that bad as advertised. You know, he, he still manages to drain some open shots in Utah, and he is even a modest finisher at
Yeah,
the rim.
especially that.
But the impact, you know, the impact that he could bring to the Suns offense and defense is going to be very exciting
Fair enough.
to watch.
All right.
What takay ba gani we might see the return of the 7 seconds or less offense.
We'll never
sa
know. We'll never
Phoenix.
know. But anyway,
Mm.
moving on to the question. So, do you see an improvement from last year?
Yep, I am definitely seeing an improvement from last year. I'm not expecting a playoff appearance, no, this season. But if healthy lang gid sila, no, maybe they can improve their record to maybe 30 wins.
All right. Abi ko mag 20. Eh,
30,
30,
below 30.
30.
If healthy lang gid
Yeah.
sila.
All right. That's fair enough to say.
Unya si Dario Saric mo kuan siya mo
Step up.
like mo
Yep.
perform maging siya gumayo karon mo step up siya.
Yep.
I think it would be mas delikado gyapon ng Phoenix.
Yeah. Same with my predictions. I'll go with 30 wins for Phoenix as well. So, we go to the scale of 1 to 10. How about the grade for your Suns?
Grade nako no since si James Jones iya naman yun na naka-manage naman yun siya to bring a point guard in Phoenix after pila ka years.
Finally. Yeah.
In Ricky Rubio pa yun, no?
Yep.
I will give them a 7/10.
Okay. Bold prediction ni Rob.
Okay.
All right. Okay, if they were a 3 last year,
Ikaw,
yeah,
ikaw.
I'll go with last year. If 3 sila, I'll give them a 4, top of 5. Without, yeah.
Mm.
And
Go.
going back to the improvement, Rob. So, yeah.
Nanong 5
Eh,
mangkyo.
wayaw yaw. All right, we're good with the Phoenix Suns.
Okay,
Any
okay.
final thoughts on this one, Rob? Before we move on to the next team.
Final thoughts. Hashtag na lang. Hashtag we will rise.
Here we have it, the Phoenix Suns preview. And after this, we will have our third and final team. So don't
Alright.
get away. Stay tuned, stay locked in.
What's up? James here. If you love this episode of the Jump Shot Podcast, the follow button is just within reach, but only if you're ready to listen to more of our self-produced content. And please do give us a 5-star rating on facebook.com/jumpshotpodcast. Cheers!
Hello, welcome back to the Jump Shot Podcast. You're still with me, Raboni Borbon, and my partner, former Cebu Daily News sports scribe, James Abellion.
Hello, Surya. Sports content. So,
And
yeah.
now,
Sunod ani.
muna ni, last na gini siya, karon na team, ang Cleveland Cavaliers.
So,
Cleveland Cavaliers na record last season, 19 wins and 63 losses. Key additions for them is Darius Garland, Kevin Porter Jr. They have a new coach, John Bailin.
Yep.
And the key departures for them, we have J.R. Smith, Cameron Payne, and David Nwaba.
Napunin mo ito. Asa na yung matabihan ni Hang. Kaya tagumahal na ano yung mga hero ah. Palihog ko ba lang.
Kitsa.
Huwag pala ako.
Kitsa, may dumala, anak.
Nahala, pasensya na lang yun. But, paeta.
Laena, anak, oy. Nahala, sige.
Okay.
So may thoughts ni mo ng Cleveland James. Nga mura wa magkaayoy ka ng para nako. Okay sila yung mga bold moves karon na
Ang
off-season.
boldest nga move nila is waving J.R. Smith. From last July. Sorry, Cavs fans. But anyway, this is the post-LeBron.
For sure, bro.
Post-LeBron era. Part 2 pa yun. And mura gini siya carbon copy from the first departure of LeBron, Rob. Nga mingaw gid siya actually. And yeah, they're going with the young guns actually. And so far no, ang ilang eldest si Channing Frye who's 35, Kevin Love at 30 years old, Matthew Dellavedova at 28, and also sa mga kinakusgan nila sa mga young guns nila si Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. Nothing really is major about their moves. But anyway, I think nasa lang opportunity nga makababal sa ilahang young guns, ilang young talents. And yeah. And there's also questions circulating around the internet and how unsaon ni pag-mesh ni ang bag-on lang coach si John Bolen who Bailin, sorry. That's Mr. John here is 66 years old and the youngest of the team are their key additions from the draft. Si Darius Garland ug Kevin Porter Jr. both 18 years old. So mura na gyud nila naglulo si Coach Bailin. But knowing sa composed niya nga style, Rob, sa Michigan offense, I think they can mesh it up despite their speculation of generation gap. But the experience of John Bailin is crucial to the development of the young talents. So I'm not expecting really na musod sila sa playoffs per se.
Well, I think ang reason yun no ilang yung gi-hire si John Bailin Kay tungod manggod kay namo siya experience
Exactly.
when it comes to handling mga young players. Kay college coach biya siya sa una.
Exactly.
Kanya ang nakakuha ng gid siguro naka downside is 66 years old na siya. No?
66.
Retirement age naman kaya na, di ba?
Age,
Paas pa gani, you know?
Yep.
And he spent most of his career in Michigan.
Michigan and college basketball. Actually, drawing ra to ang na interested NBA teams to sign him, but drawing ra gito siya. Karon na gid siya actually na opportunity to play, to coach NBA players in this kind of level. But yeah, moving forward, Rob, I think there's potential. We saw potential from Colin Sexton going into his sophomore year. He averaged 20 points per game in the last 2.5 months of the regular season, and it was good enough to have him in the second team all rookie. So what are we expecting for them?
Colin Sexton, no doubt, is going to be a very great player in the future. If not now, maybe in the future, no. But ang ako yung gusto nga may tabo karon sa Cleveland kay kinigid si Kevin Love. Gusto yung ko nga makakita niya nga mo perform siya o payo, mapakita siya sa iyang abilities this season for the Cleveland Cavaliers because I think this is definitely the most important season of his career kay siya man gud mahog nga masaligan gyud nila sa ilang team kay siya man gud pud ang pinakamayo sa ilang team karon.
I agree with you.
I think that he should be he must be the focal point in their offense for this season, no? Okay, if he's healthy lang gid siya, I think he should be very good, you know? The numbers should be there for him in this season.
Exactly.
Okay. Di pa nato kalimtan sa una nga nahimo pud siyang top 10 player sa NBA sa una, di ba?
A rebounding forward and who does all the dirty work in the rebounding. Yeah, who could also score and shoot.
You know, kung imo tan-awon yang stats karon last season, no? Sa may stats ani ha. 22 games played siya last season, di ba? And 22 games, but he's scoring 27.2 points per game of 38.5% shooting. And he's also averaging 10.9 rebounds per game.
Grabe. Dako yang potential.
Yeah. Diba? 22 games played na gikan ba siya injury ato.
Very good. And I don't dismiss him really, Rob, of his potential despite the changes around his game. Supposed to be dako bundak inanduwa anang low post and all the stuff na what a traditional big man does. But he really transitioned. He changed his game for the sake of winning, especially when he was tied with paired and even teamed with Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. So you can really see the adjustment. I see him just like Chris Bosh from the Miami era of LeBron. So yeah, he's one of the most underrated players as of today, and I believe so.
Mo gini siya mo tong gigon na, no? Mo gini siya ang pinaka-importante nga season niya sa iyang career.
Yeah.
Kay naanaraw siya yung mga trade rumors gani, no?
Siyempre.
Na yung mga rumors nga i-trade siya sa Denver, na rumors nga i-trade siya sa Golden State.
Yeah, and
diba?
knowing that
if maka-perform siya maayo karon, no? Wata kay baw ma-trade siya sa Golden State by trade deadline, diba?
We'll never know, Rob. But yeah, going back to the trade rumors, it can either make or break the player, really. Kapektan niya, but it's really up to Kevin Love how he would deal with that and all the stuff, all the regimen he has taken, all the mental health therapy he has taken, and yeah, that's the challenge for him in the upcoming season.
Para liwan James, no, ibutang ta lang, no, if madayon gyud to nga si Kevin Love trade sa Golden State or sa Denver lang, not like Denver, most likely kay murag dugay naman yung Denver nga murag nangandoy ni Kevin Love, di ba? So may thoughts ni mo if ever
Let's start with
punta siya sa Denver.
Let's start with the Denver Nuggets. I think he can go side to side with Nikola Jokic. I think he's a complementary player, no doubt. Like he can shoot the three, he can pass, he can rebound, he can score. So yeah, I think he can go well with Nikola Jokic and the team around Denver, who has also young guns. So mumesh lang. He has been into familiar territory, Rob, especially now. If ever madayon mag trade, I guess dili na siya shall we say, culture shock because of the youth around him surrounding in Cleveland. And meanwhile, with the Warriors, I think his play can really fit with Steve Kerr's offense and defense. Since, like, knowing,
Kaya tungod sa iyang shooting.
yeah, knowing shooting and his passing abilities. Yeah, and especially with departure of Kevin Durant, he can go really well in the rebounding department. And I'm not sure if they have a true center. Kinamiya man to ilang mga big man. But yeah, I know he can complement in any team. I believe so.
Unya, wata kay baw no if Kevin Love maabot na siya sa Denver basi hindi siya lang gid ang gihulat sa Denver para mahimong super team ning Denver next season, di ba? Kay last season gani indot na kay performance sa team with ano lang Jokic lang and ito lang point guard, di ba? Samot na siguro if ma-appeal si Kevin Love sa ilang
I
lineup.
think so. But anyway, technically he's still with the Cavaliers, so we move on to our off-season grades, Rob. But first, we start with the predictions. Will they improve? Will they still stay the same, or will they degrade? We'll start with you.
I think this is siguro sila
I
improve.
think, yeah.
Yeah. Kay maybe makakuan sila kay kibaw naman ta sa East, di ba? Di pa gigis na yun nga nakakuan ka competitive dito. But if ma-improve na, maybe makakuan siya, makaabot sila mga number 12, number 11, number 10 sa East.
Maximum. Maximum na siya. Yeah, okay. That maximum siguro, I think they can win 25 games. 25 games, and yeah, moving on to the grade from 1 to 10. How about you?
Grade 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Like I said, di ba? Wa kay sila yung mga bold moves karon ko off season, no? Except sa kan J.R. Smith. pero I'm sure ang mga fans sa Cleveland giganahan sa to na si J.R. Smith sila lineup, no? Maybe sorry, no, but I'll give them a 1 with 10.
So for me, if 1 was the score for last year, I would give them still a 1 or maximum 1.5. To be honest, but yeah, just we'll never know. It really goes around with Kevin Love. So
Yes,
that's
Kevin
it.
Love.
We good with this one. And right after the break, we'll go with our mailbag time. So don't go.
Yes, mailbag and some bits about the ongoing FIBA World Cup also.
All right.
What's up? James here. If you love this episode of the Jump Shot Podcast, the follow button is just within reach, but only if you're ready to listen to more of our self-produced content. And please do give us a 5-star rating on facebook.com/jumpshotpodcast. Cheers!
Welcome back to the Jump Shot Podcast. And before we move on to our mailbag edition, might as well talk about the recent win of the Philippine Azkals.
Oh, right, no?
Philippine Azkals.
Sakto,
Alright,
sakto.
no, alright.
Daog days la 3 days ago, against Guam, 4-1. And they are now 1-1 win-loss in their groups World Cup and Asian Cup qualifiers. No, so congrats Azkals for that victory. Congrats,
Yay.
no? Taas pa nga journey sa Azkals kay murag ang ilang next game pa is China, which is next month. So layo pa guys tinuod ni, but But kuan lang kining I'm just happy nga nibalik na si Angel Guirado sa lineup, no. Yeah, naka-score pa gid siya sa naka-score pa gid siya sa opening goal. Last ako siya nakita last year pa to against Tajikistan. Kanya international friendly ba yun?
So to say, Rob, you can see the improvement compared sa previous nilang outings.
Layo pa yung kayo, no? Layo pa yung kayo sa tinuod, no? Layo pa yung kayo journey, maybe the next 30 years pa 20 years, but at least karon ang program is nindot na, di ba? Natay foundation, natay mga bata, natay mga batang mga bagong players, mga maayo po, no? Silang Justin Baas, silang Eric Galiantes, no? So
All right.
no, we are on the right track. Karon. Yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
mga World Cup, no. si Coach Yeng Giao ni step down as coach sa Azkals. Azkals, sorry. Gilas.
Well, good.
So
Hey, anyway, for those who do not know, the Philippine team ended 32nd. That's dead last from the tournament, Rob. So 32nd and last.
mo to may
Speaks for
resign
itself.
pa si Kuan, may resign pa ni si Yeng Giao, no. Bisa pag kinsay mo coach ng Gilas, bisa pag ikaw mismo mo coach ng Gilas, basta di na mo adjust ang PBA silang schedule. Iya po idadata. Tama na tag-Asia na ng basketball, basta di yun na mo adjust ang PBA silang schedule. Mo stick din sila permia ng tag 3 conferences per but lang.
When we could have won at least the Asia Cup if kusog gid siya. And knowing sa pag-qualify sa Olympics, Asian teams have one spot for the Olympics. And sadly, Iran got the spot.
Pero di kaingon nga tama na kita Asia na karon kay nisod na kita World Cup for the second consecutive time, ato na lang imoon nga kuan as a new standard karon kay magkuan lang yapon ta, mag-stick lang yapon ta nga ang Gilas pang Asian na ta, pang Southeast Asian Games di ta. So karon kay kuan na ta ato na i-consider atong selves as world competitors na makakompete sa kuan niya. And to do that, lagi itong ingon. Dapat yun nga natay saktong preparation, natay mga saktong mga players. So kana lang yung PBA, di yapon sila mo adjust silang schedule niya. Tagaan lang yapon ng Gilas o mga tagpila ka weeks lang, a couple weeks lang mag-prepare. Kita na.
Whew. Yeah, then again, going back to episode 01. Disappointing.
Sa mundi ay.
So to say.
Hay.
Hala, mag-move on na ta. O tayo makuha ni. But,
Okay, so proceed ta sa atong mailbag.
okay. Mailbag time! Yay! Now, Rob, I posted a question, or shall we say, fill in the blank sa ato ang Facebook page.
Yeah.
The statement goes, it would be an honor to get dunked on by during a game. So, as a fan, which hooper would you choose to posterize you? Or masugot ba ka nga ma-posterize or mauwawan ba ka niya ipa-posterize ka? How about you, Rob?
Mauwawan ko. Si Kuan lang yun. Si Steve Nash na lang yun. Kaya si Steve Nash, di man siya kadunk.
Di mo siya mo-dunk.
Di ba Steve Nash, di kadunk. Kanya madangkan pa yun ko niya. Di ba? Wow kayo. Kaya ayaw gidangkan kung Steve Nash. Di ba kayo ni kay Bao dunk?
Okay. Wow, good na.
Ikaw, so yung mga.
Alright. Ako, it would be an honor to be dunked on by LeBron
Oo.
or Kobe. Alam po nang may injury ta. Kumawam gani kay. Mo na nakawang.
Ano yung madunk over?
But moving on to our follower comments. Na si Joseph M. Nase, si Ball Ball, the son of Manuk Ball, who's Ball Ball who was drafted by the Denver Nuggets in the recent draft. And there's Ronel Ursal, oy, pagumang ko ni Charlie. Si LeBron. And another one is Steven Almagro, Blake Griffin, nasa Detroit Pistons. Oh, there's Petro Badayos, Vince Carter, Vinsanity. Chadang. All the way. Okay, naapay si familiar friend, Ferd Ugabang, Black Mamba.
Ferd.
Og
Idol si Ferd.
there's John Kendrick Sisiban, si Vince Carter. There's Mark Horado, si Kobe Bryant again. Anyway, that's about it for the questions. For my question, so we move on to some questions and some opinions from our commenters. Here's you have there?
Tatay from grabe no, avid listener yung kay siya na to, no, si Agaw Glendale Girosa, no? Ayun siya na, please include Cebu City Sharks.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why not? Di ba?
Why not coconut?
Why not? O kini, ningon si Mr. Ivan Figuera. Talk about how soft the new gen of NBA players are defensively. Unsa magini ka soft sila? Sa magini sila ka soft, James.
I think napa siya other statement below that, Rob, to make his statement clear.
Napa yun siya. There are other ways to wrap around the rules, and I didn't mean the new gen's approach on defense physically. I was leaning towards their mentality on how they guard their man. They give up easily daw, no? I just think they bitch and complain too much instead of finding ways to play D. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it sometime.
First and foremost, Ivan, thank you. Si Fafa Ivan, former workmate na ko, and I believe second in a row na gini niya pag-comment. First was NBA Power Shift, to yung first comment sa episode 01. And anyway, yeah, we thank you. But I believe it's too vague. I'm not sure if what's your sample size for this one, Ivan. With all due respect sa imuhang stance on how, shall we say, soft na daw yung players.
Yung point lagi daw is mentality lagi daw sa mga players, no? Yung like on how they guard daw their man, no? They give up easily daw, no?
Any thoughts on that, Rob?
No, there are players yun karon sa NBA, no? Nga mga superstar mga gani, di ba? Silang nilang James Harden, di ba?
Was criticized for his defense in the earlier years before. But he has improved, by the way. Actually, Rob, and nakita na ba nato, but as a whole, I can see the point of Ivan right there, and one of the factors probably is the rule change. Rule change, Rob, and tangtang bitaw nila ang hand-checking rule, unlike the 90s and the 2000s. Natangtang siya pag, if not, I'm not mistaken, sa pag 2000s na. And yeah, di nakakapwede ka kupot sa imuhang player.
Bisag sa FIFA gani mapansin di mo nga murag kining ilang yung mas ang ilang tawag karon mas kuha na gani, mas sensitive, di ba? Mas maselan kay tungod siguro malaya ang nag-change ilang gipang change nas lay mga changes sa rules nga kining maybe watag ibaon sa one yun sa reason maybe tungod siguro kay para mas clean ang duwa, di kayo maka-ignite og mga mga init nga mga ulo siguro, no, ug sa kanang mga ug sa safety ambot lang pod, no, pero moro ya tungod gid siguro sa tungod gid na sa kining mga rule changes karon maglahi na yung siya kumpara nimo sa una.
Yeah, and another point is the how NBA players deal with online criticism. Now, there's actually a report or a couple of reports, Rob, that there were tips coming from the players' agents, no, nga maapektahan gid ang NBA players. Just like this tweet from Alex Kennedy, one of the top writers in the NBA, na informan ko na siya nga there is negativity, given naman ang online negativity yun, and on the downside, how the players, the rookies, what's any name but the rookies from the 2018 draft, maapektahan ko no sa ilahang kuan pod sa mga criticisms online. And it's them hard. Actually, nice stigma. Makes sense siya. Cannot deny it.
Abi nimo ang kanang online ambot, di ba? Kanang online nga mga criticism, that's no different from kanang mga criticism na imong madawat verbally.
Verbally.
There's no difference. It's still the same. Ang online lang. Kay mas makita nimo siya online. More gina siya, but it's still the same. And I'm sure nga na ay mga players sa una nga ila sang concern is kanang mga criticism sa ila.
I think
Criticism from the media, criticisms from mga fans. Ang difference lang sa una walay social media.
Yep.
Karon na social media.
Daghan na nagtutok nimo. Ala. Kuwang na lang siguro unsa ko nay i-tweet na lang bang say colors imong t-shirt gisul of. But
no, mga harsh gyud puno.
Nagid actually, yeah.
Mga personal yun. Oh, manay ikaw kay mag sa pulton na pag magunaw na wala bib sa ultimong kuan ilong apilon og criticize.
Yeah.
Sa ultimong imong buhok nga na panot, i-criticize og apil.
So, to wrap things up for our answer sa question ni Ivan, that's about it nga. There are really factors, especially social media and rule changes. And yeah, thank you again for the question. So, any final words?
Tayo mga kuan iba din James, iba din tayo mga magpa-shoutout karon.
Of course.
Na yung mga ni-message ko, magpa-shoutout, no? Ako i-shoutout ni si my cousin, no? He's a vlogger karon, no? Si Donya Baliena.
Family.
Si Ronald Roda, no? Nasa vlog karon niya, yangan is Donya Baliena. So please guys, if ganahan mo tanaw siya mga videos na siya sa YouTube o Facebook.
Or asa siya naka-base sa Ozami City, no? If ako nasa iyo.
Yep,
Ozamis. Alright. Any more?
Unya, ako pong i-shoutout day ang kining tag-iya sa room nga akong gi-record dyan karon. Si Mr. Joshua Tres Maria. Si Captain Joshua Tres Maria. Diri sa Pampanga. Thank you kayo kay imo kong gitugtan nga maka-record din sa imong room. Bisag todo di ka kasabot sa akong Bisaya.
Oras siya kasamok niya. Alright.
So, thank you kayo, Josh.
Alright. Thank you.
Ikaw, James, wala na kayo mga shoutouts na.
Okay, I'm good to go. And hopefully, you'll tune in more to our upcoming episodes. Anyway, we thank you guys for this edition of the Jump Shot Podcast. So if you'd like to follow us, at Jump Shot Podcast sa Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and most of all, Facebook and YouTube. We're available there, and you can listen to our audio for free. And please give us a 5-star rating. And you can follow us on our personal social media. For me, at Jen F. Savillon, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. How about you, Rob?
Alright. And me at Rob Bourbon. It's at Twitter and Instagram.
Let's go. And I think that's a wrap. Episode 02. Thank you and
Yes.
have a good day ahead. Adios.